How does what we wear affect how we see ourselves and how others see us?
What we wear seriously affects both how we see ourselves and how others perceive us. First off, clothes can be a major confidence booster. When you're dressed in something you feel good in, it's like you can take on the world. I remember wearing a suit for the first time for a job interview. Looking in the mirror, I suddenly felt more capable and ready to face any question. On the flip side, our outfits also send signals to others about who we are or who we want to be. It's kind of like a silent introduction before you even say a word. For example, wearing a band t-shirt can instantly connect you with fellow fans or spark conversations about music. I've made a few friends just because someone commented on my vintage band tee. It feels good to have that immediate connection with a person. Moreover, clothes can reflect our cultural background or personal values, acting as a visual statement of our identity. At cultural festivals, wearing traditional attire not only makes me feel closer to my roots, but also shows others a piece of my heritage. It makes your culture stand out in ways that normal clothes just don't. In essence, what we wear can boost our self-esteem, communicate our interests or background to others, and influence how we're treated. It's more than just fabric. It's a form of self-expression and a tool for shaping our social interactions.
Why is it important to keep old buildings? And what problems do we face when trying to fit them into modern cities?
Keeping old buildings is crucial because they connect us to our past and add character to our cities. Take this old market in my town. It's been around for centuries, and just walking through it feels like you're stepping back in time. It's awesome, but updating these places is a real challenge. They need modern stuff like Wi-Fi and air conditioning to stay useful, but you've got to do it without messing up their old-timey feel. When our library needed internet, it was a big project to hide all those cables without changing the historic vibe. And space? That's a huge deal. Cities are growing fast, and sometimes old buildings are knocked down to make room for new ones. So, preserving old buildings is about keeping our history alive and making sure our cities have personality.
What happens to traditions when people move far away from their culture centers?
Moving away from cultural centers, traditions evolve but remain a crucial part of our identity. My Mexican friend hosts a Dia de los Muertos party in her new community. This shows how traditions adapt and thrive, even far from their origins. Similarly, my Indian family replaces traditional Diwali flowers with paper crafts. These changes underscore the flexibility and resilience of traditions, strengthening our cultural identity in new places. Traditions, therefore, don't necessarily weaken with distance. They can become more inclusive and meaningful. This evolution enriches our collective cultural experience, proving traditions are dynamic, not static.